It's your boy King Buzz back with those exclusives. Welcome to the channel where we make no excuses. Shout out all artists, engineers, and producers, and I'm back with another video. Y'all know what's going on. Fun fact, my chair is a little broken and needs to be fixed. So by the end of the video, I might not be this height. My chair might be lower because it slowly goes down. I have to fix it. But it's not what we're here for, man. Today I want to give y'all some tips on writing better songs, right? How to write better songs, how to make better songs, right? Number one, very important, enjoy the process, man. Have fun, man. When you having fun, you make the best music, man. Y'all see when I go live on YouTube with the homies and we recording, we have fun and we make good music, in my opinion. And even the studio vlogs, like the one I posted yesterday, we was having fun, man, and we made a banger, you know what I mean? So enjoy the process, have fun, man. Have fun. Don't be so hard on yourself, man. Loosen up, have fun, man. Just vibe, catch the vibe, man. If you catch the vibe, it's hard to make a bad song when you in the vibe, alright? Number two, give yourself some topics, man. This is gonna help you write better, you know what I mean? Give yourself a topic and spend time writing on that topic, right? Try to craft the whole song based on a topic, you know what I mean? It's gonna help you make better songs. It's gonna help you become a better writer. This is what I've been doing for so long, man. Like, if you go back through my catalog, there's so many songs with topics. And I know how to stick to a topic, and I know how to finesse, and I know how to get my punches off. And in my opinion, I'm a really, really good songwriter, Alright, number three. Push yourself, man. Push yourself, man. Do challenges. This kind of tie into number two, you know what I mean? Like topics, but in this one, just challenges. You don't necessarily need topics, but you know, like we did the 7-minute drill, the J. Cole 7-minute drill. You could do that. Do some 7-minute drills, 10-minute drills, 30-minute drills, just different writing drills, right? Now, I know some people who may just be new to the channel. You may be like, bro, you just started doing 7-minute drills. Go back maybe, I want to say a year or two, bro. I challenge myself all the time. I made an entire project in 24 hours. All right, entire project. I think it's an EP. It's called, actually it was made in 2020. It's called Corona Chronicles Volume 1. All right, you can check it out. You can actually go watch the video. I made the entire project in 4 hours. I made all the beats. I wrote all the songs, recorded them, mixed them, and mastered them in 24 hours. I made the entire project in 24 hours. I am the king of challenging myself. I like to be challenged, man, and it just makes me better, bro. I made the entire project in 24 hours. Once I did that, my mindset changed. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You know what I mean? I really can. You feel me? I made 5 bangers in 24 hours, you know what I mean? So, challenge yourself, man. Push yourself, man. That's how you gonna get better. You ain't gonna get better doing the bare minimum, man. You gotta push yourself, man. And that's when it comes to anything. Not even just music, everything. You feel me? Alright? Number 4, expand your vocabulary and your lingo, alright? Now, people, when you say expand your vocabulary, people are thinking like, oh, you want me to be lyrical, miracle, spiritual, you know, individual? No, that's not what I'm talking about. But the more words you know, the more vibes you can create. You know what I mean? The more words you know, the more vibes you create. You know what I mean? When you don't know but so much, you put yourself in a box, all right? You got to take yourself out of the box. The more you learn, the more you can talk about. The more chances, you know, you have to create something different. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, you might hear a beat and a word pop in your head, right? And it might be a word that people normally don't use, but that's what's gonna make it different. You know what I mean? I got a song called Lazaretto and Chill. All right? Now you thinking, what is Lazaretto? Right? Like, what is Lazaretto? Actually, that song is one of the songs that was made within that 24 hours, right? But Lazaretto and Chill is basically quarantine and chill. Alright, but it was just a different way for me to say it instead of saying quarantine and chill, because everyone was saying the word quarantine. I wanted to say it in a different way, you know what I mean? And as far as lingo, you gotta know the terms, what's the sayings right now, what's the phrases everybody using, and you can finesse it and use it to your liking in your music. You know what I mean? Like when you say stuff that people are currently saying in your music, it just resonates and it hits different. You know what I mean? Like look at Moneybagg Yo, bro. He is probably one of the kings of it right now, bro. Like he always takes the hot saying and he turns it into a song. And it works. It works. It works. I wouldn't advise you to do a whole project like that, but for like a single, it definitely works. All right. So that's number 4. Number 5 is stay in tune with what's going on. Right now, this can kind of tie into 4 when I say like the lingo. You gotta know what's going on, but like know what's going on around you, man. Know the trends, you know what I mean? Not so you can follow the trends, but you got to be aware of the trends and what's going on so you know how to approach, your songwriting. You know what I mean? You don't want to be writing songs the way they used to write songs in the 80s. I mean, we in 2021. You got to know what's going on. You gotta know what's going on. Like, did you know now verses are way shorter than they were back in the day? Back in the day, everybody was spitting 16s. You know what I mean? Now you be lucky if you get a 16. Verses now, some people verses is like 8 bars. 12 is kind of common now. Like, verses aren't as long because songs aren't as long as they used to be. So you gotta adapt to the times, man. So I used to write 16s. I barely write 16s now. My verses are usually 12, but it makes for a great experience, right? Especially now because the attention span isn't as long, so you don't want to make your songs too long. You know what I mean? Every now and then you might have that song that just go above the norm, right? The new norm, right? And that's fine, but like you want to know what's going on out here. You know what I mean? You got to make sure you optimizing your chances as a songwriter. You know what I mean? If you writing these long form songs, these songs that's like 4 or 5 minutes, it's like it's cool, but it's like you got to get with the times, right? So just know what's going on, man. It's gonna help you as a writer, though. You know what I mean? It definitely helps you as a writer, and yeah, that's what I did. I always adapt, man. Always adapt. You gotta know what's going on. Know what's going on. So know what's going on in the sense of the music world, and know what's going on in the sense of just in your area, the lingo and stuff like that, because all that helps you write. You know what I mean? All that helps you write. All right. So I think that was 5. And the last one, I'm just gonna do 6 this time. I usually do 5 or 10, but I'm gonna do 6 this time. And the last one is never be afraid to try something new. That's how you get better as an artist, as a writer, as an engineer, as a producer. Never be afraid to try something new. You know what I mean? Never be afraid to try something new. There was a point in time where I was rapping and I was like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna ever try auto-tune, right? Because auto-tune has such a bad rep in a way, you know what I mean? Even though it's very popular, but to like real hip-hop heads, it has a bad rep. And I grew up with like real hip-hop heads, so I was like, I don't know if I'm ever gonna use it, you know what I mean? But I was never afraid to try. So one day I tried it, and hey man, I like it. I use it a lot, you know what I mean? I don't use it the same way everybody else do, but I do use it. It's dope. You feel me? And yeah, it was me stepping out of my box. So everybody should do that. You should always step out your box, try something new. People might look at you crazy, right? Or when you're recording it in the studio, and in your head you might be like, this don't even sound good, this sounds terrible, you know what I mean? But you might hit play, do some mixing, and you might be like, oh, this is ridiculous. Like, never thought I would make something like this, you know what I mean? So there you have it, man. This is a couple tips, man, how to write better songs, how to make better songs, man. So you gotta enjoy yourself, all right? You gotta give yourself some topics, you know what I mean? It's gonna help you with the writing. Push yourself, do some challenges. You gotta expand your vocab and know the lingo, all right? You gotta know the lingo. Stay in tune with what's going on, all right? And never be afraid to try something new, all right? It's your boy King Buzz. We're gonna keep growing, we'll keep going strong. Y'all know what's going on. I'm out of here. Yeah.